There has been, yeah. Yeah, so the earlier you come...
So did it. Was it fun?
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. It was quite an experience.
Did you get the information out that you wanted to get out to?
The vast majority of it. I think that there were a number of points that I neglected to make that I would love to have made. But I got the vast majority of the information. And I think that my energy, enthusiasm, my unique perspective and insight was really conveyed pretty well tonight.
Well, you've done well to other forums also. Very concise.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, quarter to 8. You know, it's open at 8:30 or 7:30. So if you want to.
When people tell me when they say
cool, and so the kids were actually working towards it so that they could have their little skateboard memorabilia as a positive incentive or a reward for them to attend school. And this is specifically for at-risk students that were able to achieve and skateboarding. I mean, it's not something that, you know, so many people might think of as being so trivial, but you can use that as a medium to reach so many students and to obtain so many things. We learned about fundraising, we learned about grant writing, we learned about public speaking. I would have never become the public speaker that I am today if it wasn't for skateboarding.
Well, it's interesting what you mentioned is that because it's not about the kid, or not so much the teachers, what's for their, you know, and the program, or the like the funding and the educating the speakers and the teachers, but what are the kids interested in?
Right.
And you brought out a good key point that it's something that they're looking forward to.
Right.
And it's their drive. That's gonna hits home.
A number of students think that they can drop out from high school and become a professional skateboarder. But I challenge them, rather than try and drop out from high school and become a professional skateboarder, let's make a mixed media project that you can use to obtain a scholarship to continue your education and continue paying for the hobby that you love so much. You know, whether it's learning to film, edit, and produce a video of yourself and your friends skateboarding, which is a project that I worked with a number of students on this summer, whether it's working to get a skate park built or to continue to develop the skate park that we've got, because the North Pole Skate Park that was my brainchild is only in its first phase still, and it can't be used year-round. You know, whether these students want to work to continue to develop the things that we've already got, to develop new programs, it really has to be things that are interesting to them. We continually see the same 30 or 40 students across the board that participate in football, that participate in gymnastics, that participate in, you know, all of the mainstream sports that we have. These aren't the kids that are falling through the cracks. These aren't the kids that are being left behind. But in order to reach a bigger group of students, and one of the most at-risk group of students. Why not? Skateboarding may be a way.
Well, it's definitely a way, because I wouldn't be surprised because it's already, snowboarding has already made it the Olympics.
Right, and why isn't that a high school sport? This is Alaska.
There you go.
Like I said this evening, this is Alaska, and there's absolutely no reason not to have snowboarding as a middle school and a high school sport, and an after-school offering for our elementary school students. And for more than Moose Mountain or Ski Land, or the two of them together, would be more than happy to send buses down to get our kids, or to work with the people, you know, who are buying season passes up there, which are extremely expensive. I remember paying $300-400 a year for my season ticket out at Birch Hill on Fort Wainwright. Sir or ma'am, would you like portion of your season pass ticket to go to the snowboarders of schools funds, or whatever it may be? But I think that, like I said, you know, we just haven't approached the right people in the right way